streets. This was in Galveston. The 43-year-old was arrested for criminal trespassing. Again, he was already handcuffed. They attached the rope to him and rode him through the street on horseback. Obviously, cue the outrage from all across the nation. So in the press release, the department apologized. They said this was unnecessarily embarrassing for the man. They went on to say the officers used poor judgment and they should have waited for a transport unit to take him to jail. So now they want to change their policy to prevent this from happening again.
It's apparent that there's no other people on the ground to lead that man away. But come on, what are you thinking?
Okay, so I want to say this. In our comments, there were tons and tons of people who were saying, what's the problem? I don't see what's the issue. He was a flight risk. It's okay for you to have your point of view, and it's okay if we didn't agree. But I just want to explain why I think this is ridiculous, especially in today's society. One, you got to pass a law to get folks to put their dogs on leashes around here. You know what I'm saying? You know, people don't even want to put their pups, their animals on leashes, much less a human being. Then you had the argument that, well, if this was a white man, would we be having this conversation? I surely hope so, because we are all humans, living, breathing humans, white, black, or indifferent. So I hope we would hold all humans,
I agree.
To the same regard and have the same type of outrage had a white man, white woman, black woman been held on a leash while they were already handcuffed, right?
How demeaning.
It is so demeaning. And then this is my thing, besides this just being morally disconcerting, the optics given the history of this country. You have to address the elephant in the room. The history of this country, using bondage against black people makes this even more absurd. My last point, criminal trespassing is a misdemeanor. Yeah. He didn't just kill 10 people. He didn't just set a building on fire. He was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. And, taking such drastic measures to bring him in, this is what bothers folks. So it's very important that we continue to have these open conversations to explain why you're triggered or bothered by this type of imagery, because that's the only way as a country we can continue to be better and move forward, because I think America and our officers are much better than that photograph.
Yep.